Hello, everyone. I'm Sherry. I just wanted to connect more with all of you and just thought this would be a great way to do that. Just want to spend more time just doing that, just talking about a variety of things that possibly interest others. It interests me, different holistic, spiritual topics, just anything that's coming out. That I think I want to discuss or talk about. So, just a little bit about me. So, I'm from Ontario in Canada, and I'm kind of an outdoorsy, kind of adventurous kind of girl. Love being outside as much as I can, hiking, just enjoying nature however I can, and very spiritually minded person. So just very sensitive, empathic, feel things very deeply. Some would say highly sensitive. I don't want to label myself anything, but I just connect more, I guess, where I feel things very deeply, like almost like things that or others almost feel like my own. So I guess that kind of allows me to like tune into things. I've been able to spiritually just channel, get messages, do a lot of different holistic practices like Reiki, which is something that I love doing, cranial sacral therapy, a variety of things. Been through a few accidents in my life. I'm still healing from a concussion from last October. Been through whiplash, so other concussions. We all have certain things that are going on with ourselves. So I guess having gone through a lot of these types of traumas. I'm a practicing social worker, so obviously I look at certain things within myself, but also help others. But we just there's so many different things that we can do to just help ourselves. Just when you go through so much trauma, you really tap in more with yourself spiritually. So, I am raised Catholic, but I wouldn't say I'm like practicing. But I do believe that everything that we are and everything that we've been through, you know, that's part of ourselves. So that is ingrained in me as well, but I'm more bringing in spiritual practices that I feel connected with, things connected with the universe and stuff like that. So, so I just want to bring that to all of you and just, help you more with that. You can see me, or if you want to, virtually as well. But maybe some of these videos will connect with you and we can have further discussions about these types of things and just maybe helps you get more tuned in with yourself spiritually as well. So I just wanted to come on and just tell you a little bit about that. So, and just to also say like, one, we're not alone on this journey out here. I don't believe death is final. I believe that we are connected with our loved ones and angels and God and everything that's guiding us in the universe to help us to be on this path. And we do have to go through a lot of difficult, challenging things to help us grow and move forward, right? So we just went through a Lion's Gate, so that's something that's shifting a lot of things. I really connected and I'm able to spiritually tap in. So I saw that this would be a challenging thing for everyone, who's really just more connecting with themselves. I noticed that was very challenging for me and I'm still working through it. Um, so we just need to, I guess, be patient with ourselves. People often say to me, like, I want to be able to channel like you do. Well, I mean, I probably was when I was younger, but I just, shut that off for a while because I've just been sensitive and told my whole life kind of like, oh, you have a thick skin, you have to have a thicker skin, you need to toughen up, you're too sensitive. So I don't think that, I'd be doing the work that I'm doing right now if I wasn't so sensitive. So I think that sensitivity allows me to just really connect and feel the subtleties and things in the universe that allows me to just really just notice things and be able to channel and just really and even connect with myself more and also with others because of being sensitive. So we have to embrace these types of things. It's not always brought out the sensitivity as a positive thing. People are looking at it as a negative thing at times, but I believe that it's those sensitivities that make us unique and that allow us to really just tap in with ourselves and with others. So I would like to do more of that and help more people, and hopefully to connect more with yourself and allow yourself to just be who you are, right? So it's not something that you can just come to just like this. Sometimes some things will come to you, quickly. Other things will take some time. I've been practicing, for example, Reiki, which is really my first love because I really tapped into that and really just felt a lot from that. So I use Reiki in whatever I'm doing. Um, I started in 2011. So when I started, I felt sensitivity with like kind of like tingling in the hands, seeing colors, and then things progressed over time. So, seeing auras, getting messages, and yeah, I'm able to tap in and get messages all the time. But at the same time, like I'm still developing and still learning and honing that craft within myself. So it's not something that can just come to you like you want to get that now. No, I understand that we're in a society where we want things when we want them. And that's part of the lesson too, is that we have to learn to be patient and trust and believe in the universe. And so this is challenging. I can tell you that for sure. But every time that I've just let go and just not tried to control outcomes of when it's going to happen, not to try and figure out when, where, when, anything. Like, yes, put things out there to the universe that you want, not what you don't want, obviously, because then you attract that towards yourself too. But put out what you want, and you have to trust and know that the right timing is going to come to you, right? Like just doing some manifestations recently, stuff is starting to line up in the things that I was manifesting and letting go of. It started lining up because I just trust and allow. Now, it's not always been easy, and sometimes I'm just like everyone else. I have, impatient moments and ask the universe, what am I supposed to learn from this? Instead of looking at it like, wow, what am I doing wrong? Why is this happening to me? It's not about that. You're being spared things. You're being pushed in a different direction. So we have to be like patient with ourselves and to receive things in the time frame that we're ready to receive them. So we can't fastly get into our spirituality and tune in totally with this. That's something that's been honed over practice over time. Like I meditate every day, and even times where, for example, going through this concussion where I've had, issues with that, like that has caused sometimes my meditations don't last that long because, I'm finding it challenging with myself. However, I find that it's just like I'm just going through that in a period of time. So, so we all just go through things, and that opens up more in ourselves. I feel like even some weirdly enough, like hitting my head, opened some things up in me, but also just made me realize that spending too much time not balancing myself and focusing a lot. Of course, I love helping people, but you have to be balanced too. You have to give back just as much or even more to yourself than you give to others. So, sometimes that's what's happened to me, is like you're over giving, or you're just not giving enough to yourself. So you need to like reflect and pace and plan things a little bit more and set more boundaries, just ultimately look more within. And then when you do that, you naturally receive things, if you're not so focused on, trying to get the things that you want when you want them, or whatever it is, right? So I do see that more, and even I have to be humbled at times to be like, okay, Sherry, you're, focusing too much on that. Things will come when they're supposed to for you also, and that always does. Everything always is in the right timing, divinely. So just wanted to share a little bit about that today, and just to let you know a little bit about me, and then you're going to see more videos, and we're going to have more discussions and talk about a variety of topics. So hopefully that connects with you, and then we will talk more over the coming months and hopefully years. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a good day.